Welcome to Book Summary Podcast, your gateway to personal transformation. Each episode delivers big ideas from the world's most impactful books on mindset, productivity, and success, all in just a few minutes. Ready to turn knowledge into action? Let's get started.
Okay, let's unpack this. Have you ever felt like you're living someone else's life, maybe trapped in a cycle you didn't quite choose? What if I told you that what you're experiencing right now, your entire reality, is just a dream? And, not always a pleasant one at that.
What's fascinating here is that this isn't just a metaphor or some philosophical idea. Ancient wisdom traditions, specifically the Toltec, have explored this for millennia.
Right.
And they offer this really profound perspective on how we construct our reality and, maybe more importantly, how we can actually change it.
So today, we're taking a deep dive into Don Miguel Ruiz's powerful book, The Four Agreements. Our mission, to really extract the core principles of Toltec wisdom, to understand how we've all been domesticated, you could say, into society's collective dream, and then discover a practical path to reclaim our personal freedom.
Exactly.
And create a new dream, a kind of heaven on earth in our daily lives.
And this isn't just about understanding concepts, is it? It's really about practical application. We'll explore not just what these agreements are,
right,
but why they matter so much, and crucially, how you can integrate them to really transform your experience. Everything from your self-talk to your relationships.
Okay, so to really get where we're going, we first need to understand the Toltec view on our current reality. It starts with this amazing story, the smoky mirror.
Yeah.
So picture this, maybe 3,000 years ago, somewhere in ancient Mexico, there's this person studying to be a medicine man.
Okay.
Immersed in ancestral knowledge, but deep down feeling like something's missing, like there's a deeper truth out there.
That yearning, that dissatisfaction, it's often the starting point, isn't it? That feeling that there must be more than just, the standard way of seeing things.
Absolutely. And it led him to this incredible experience. He's sleeping in a cave, has this vision, sees his own body asleep. Then he walks out under this new moon sky, stars everywhere, and boom, this realization hits him. He looks at his hands, feels his body, hears his voice. I am made of light. I am made of stars. Just like that, this immediate connection to everything.
That's incredible. It's like thousands of years ago, tapping into something fundamental about consciousness and reality itself.
Totally. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, this ancient story just completely challenges our basic perception of reality.
It frames it not as this fixed, solid thing, but as a collective dream, and a personal one, too, that we're constantly participating in, whether we know it or not.
And it gets deeper. He looks at the stars again and realizes it's not the stars making light. Light makes the stars.
No.
Everything.
Oh, okay.
Everything is made of light, he says, and the space in between isn't empty. He gets it. Everything is one living being. God, maybe. Universal life.
So light isn't just illumination. It's information. Life itself.
Exactly. The messenger of life containing everything. And it's not some distant creator. It's right here, flowing through everything.
This idea of one living being, it echoes through so many traditions, doesn't it? This fundamental unity that our normal perception, the dream, just obscures.
Yeah. And human perception, it boils down to light perceiving light. That's how connected we are.
That's powerful, our connection to the divine fabric.
And here's where it hits home for us. He sees that matter, physical stuff, is just a mirror, reflecting light, creating images.
Okay.
So the world of illusion, the dream, it's like smoke. Just smoke between us and what we really are.
Which is?
Pure love, pure light. That's the real us behind the smoke.
And that smoke is the mitote you mentioned. That mental fog, the noise.
Exactly. He called it the mitote, M-I-T-O-T-E. Once he saw his true self, pure love, pure light, he looked around.
And saw it everywhere.
In everyone, everything. Animals, trees, water, clouds. He saw himself reflected. He saw how life mixes the tangible, the tonal, with the unseen, the nagual.
The dream within the dream.
Yeah, creating billions of unique lives. But here's the tragic part. He tried to tell people.
And they couldn't get it.
Nope. They saw he changed. He was peaceful, no judgment. They thought he was God. He smiled and said, yeah, I am God. But so are you. We're the same. Images of light. We are God. But still, nothing.
That just perfectly illustrates how deep the collective dream runs.
Yeah.
They were so stuck in their own interpretations, their conditioning, they couldn't see the unity he saw.
It's that wall of fog or smoke. The dream of humans.
Right. separating us from our true selves and each other.
And that's exactly why he named himself the smoky mirror. He knew everyone was dreaming, but without knowing what they are.
Because the smoke between them.
Yeah. The dream is made up of our interpretation of light images. So he becomes a smoky mirror to remember. Matter is a mirror. The smoke, the matote, keeps us from knowing ourselves.
I am the smoky mirror because I am looking at myself and all of you, but we don't recognize each other because of the smoke in between us.
Yes.
Profound.
It really lands, doesn't it? Even now.
It's a huge call for self-awareness. Realizing that separation and suffering are illusions born from these collective agreements.
Which leads us right into how this dream actually works.
Exactly. Which brings us to this core idea of our current reality, this process of domestication. What you're seeing, hearing right now, it's all a dream.
A waking dream.
Right. The mind dreams 24/7. Being awake just adds this material frame, makes things seem linear, fixed.
But it's still a dream.
And long before we were born, the humans before us created this huge outside dream, the dream of the planet.
Society's dream.
Yeah, all the rules, beliefs, laws, religions, cultures, governments, schools, everything. It's this vast interwoven story we step into.
And the key thing is, we're born able to dream, but society immediately teaches us how to dream. Our personal dream gets shaped by this bigger planetary dream.
Making it so hard to know what's truly us versus what we've been taught to be.
So how does that teaching happen? How does the programming work?
It's all about attention, hooking our attention, and repetition.
From day one, parents grab our attention. Then schools, religion, media, information gets poured in, often just through sheer repetition.
Until we accept it as truth.
Exactly. What to believe, what not to believe, good, bad, beautiful, ugly, right, wrong. All these ideas were already there. We just absorbed them.
Even language itself.
Yeah.
Page means page, just because we all agree it does. It's an agreement.
We didn't choose our language, our religion, our basic moral values, not even our name.
We just agreed.
As kids, yeah. We believe everything adults say. That's faith, right? Unconditional belief.
And that belief system then takes control.
Totally. Controls our whole dream of life.
And Ruiz calls this whole shaping process domestication, like with animals.
Yeah, it's a striking comparison. We train kids like animals. Punishment and reward.
Good boy, good girl for following the rules.
Bad boy, bad girl for stepping out of line.
So we get conditioned.
We get scared of punishment, scared of not getting the reward, the attention, the acceptance.
And that fear makes us
Pretend. We pretend to be what we're not, just to please others, just to be good enough. We become a copy of others' beliefs.
and lose our own normal tendencies, our authentic selves.
Exactly. They get buried, lost. And the really insidious part,
What's that?
eventually, we internalize the whole system. We become our own domesticator,
Self-domestication.
punishing ourselves whenever we break the rules in our own head, that internal book of law.
Which leads straight into this idea of the inner tyranny, right? The judge and the victim.
Precisely. That belief system we absorbed becomes this rigid book of law, ruling our minds, dictating truth, dictating judgment.
And there's a part of the mind that enforces it,
The inner judge. It judges everything and everyone, but mostly ourselves.
using the book of law.
Finding us guilty, ashamed whenever we deviate. And it's not just once in a while, it's many times a day, day after day, relentless.
And the other part, the victim.
That's the part that just takes it, receives the judgments, carries the blame, the guilt, the shame.
The poor me.
Poor me. I'm not good enough, not smart enough, not attractive enough, not worthy. And the judge just nods along, yep, you're right, you're not good enough.
It's this exhausting internal cycle of self-punishment.
And what's so unjust, so different from animals, is we pay 1,000 times for the same mistake.
Animals make a mistake, pay once, move on.
But we replay it, judge ourselves endlessly, suffer over and over, and we do it to others too. Hold grudges, make them pay repeatedly.
And the Toltec view is that the judge is fundamentally wrong.
Because the book of law it uses is based on false law. The book actually says, get this, 95% of the beliefs we have stored in our minds are nothing but lies.
Wow, 95% lies.
And we suffer because we believe these lies.
Which really begs the question, if our core beliefs are mostly lies from this domestication, how can we possibly find real freedom or happiness?
Exactly. It reframes suffering completely. Not inherent, but a result of a faulty internal program.
Which connects back to the mitote, that mental fog.
Right. The Toltecs called it mitote, like 1,000 people talk at the same time and nobody understands each other. Chaos.
Like Maya, illusion, in India. The personality's idea of I am.
Think about your own inner chatter. Is it clear? Or just Noise, conflicting voices, doubts.
That mitote is the internal conflict, right? The mind divided against itself by all these contradictory agreements and beliefs.
Yeah. It stops us knowing what we really want, how we want it, because different parts are always fighting.
It's the illusion keeping us from clarity, from peace.
And the cost of living in this dream with the mitote and the inner tyranny, it's huge. Self-rejection, emotional poison.
Suffering becomes normal.
In this dream of the planet, this hell, it's a dream of violence, fear, war, injustice. Fear is the underlying current,
Driving things like anger, jealousy, envy, hate.
which the book calls a fire burning within us, a real internal torment.
It's a visceral way to think about those emotions.
Definitely. And in this hell, we create this image of perfection, who we should be.
To get accepted.
Right. But then we constantly reject ourselves for not matching it. We cannot forgive ourselves for not being perfect.
Leading to feeling false, frustrated, wearing masks.
Dishonoring ourselves, ultimately. And the worst part, nobody abuses us more than we abuse ourselves.
Driven by the judge, the victim, the belief system.
Yeah. And the limit of our self-abuse actually sets the bar for what we'll tolerate from others.
Oof. That's a hard truth. If you abuse yourself badly, you'll accept abuse from others because you think you deserve it.
It's this awful self-feeding cycle, makes us complicit in our own suffering.
We get addicted to it.
Humans become addicted to suffering, reinforcing it with each other, finding common ground in misery almost.
If you need to be abused, you'll find someone to abuse you. It's
Yeah.
disturbing.
But here's the pivot. Here's where it gets really interesting. If our suffering isn't caused by external stuff, but by these internal agreements,
Then the power to change it.
lies entirely within us. We have agency. We have power, even in this mess.
That changes everything, from victim to empowered.
Which brings us to the Toltec path to freedom, embracing new agreements. Our whole personality, who we think we are, is just the sum total of thousands of these agreements we've made.
With ourselves, others, society, God. Countless invisible contracts.
And the energy cost is key. Fear-based agreements drain us, expend a lot of energy, make us feel powerless.
While love-based agreements conserve energy, even give us extra energy, vitality, peace.
But that raises the big question. How do we change the whole dream if we feel powerless to change even one tiny agreement?
That's the bind, isn't it? Our power is tied up maintaining the old fear-based stuff.
But Ruiz offers a way out. 4 powerful agreements designed specifically to break those agreements that come from fear and deplete our energy.
This is where the practical work begins.
And the magic is, every time you break an old agreement, the power you used to hold it up comes back to you.
So by adopting these 4 new agreements, practicing them, you gather enough personal power to change the whole system.
Step by step, reclaiming your strength.
And the promise. They can make the drama of hell disappear from your life. Create your own personal dream of heaven.
And it's a big but it requires a very strong will. It's not passive. It's active, conscious work.
Okay, let's dive in. The first agreement. Be impeccable with your word.
Ruiz calls this the most important, maybe the hardest, but says mastering just this one can get you to heaven on earth.
That's a huge claim. Really highlights the power of words, something we often just overlook.
Totally. Why so powerful? Because your word is your power to create. It's a gift directly from God.
The tool you use to manifest everything, your dreams, feelings, who you are.
It's the tool of magic, but like a sword with 2 edges.
One creates heaven.
The other living hell. It can free you or enslave you. It's that powerful.
And the example used, Hitler, using words rooted in fear to manipulate a whole nation into war.
Chilling. Shows the black magic potential of misused words.
So what does this mean for us day to day?
Our words are seeds planted in our minds and others' minds. Fertile ground.
Are we planting seeds of fear or love?
The mind's fertile, all right, but often for fear, for poison. We cast spells without thinking.
Like telling a kid they have an ugly voice.
Yeah. If they believe it, they might stop singing forever. That word becomes a limiting agreement, a spell shaping their life.
And this black magic is often unintentional, right?
Mm-hmm.
Born from our own stuff, our own mitote.
Exactly. And gossip. Ruiz calls it black magic at its very worst because it is pure poison.
Like a computer virus for the mind.
Spreads misinformation, blocks clear perception, justifies cruelty, corrodes everything.
And maybe the most overlooked part.
Yeah.
We use it against ourselves.
Constantly. I look fat, I'm stupid, I'm not good enough. We curse ourselves with our most creative tool.
Which is why be impeccable with your word is so vital.
So what does impeccable mean here? Without sin.
In sin in Toltec terms.
Anything that you do which goes against yourself. Self-rejection is the biggest sin, a mortal sin. It cuts you off from your true nature.
So being impeccable means not going against yourself.
Yeah.
Taking responsibility without blame or judgment.
Right. It's fundamentally about self-love. Directing your energy towards truth for yourself. It's the foundation for healing.
It really is. And applying it. It's about consciously using your energy for truth and love for yourself.
It literally cleanses emotional poison from your mind, your communication.
And gives you immunity.
Immunity from anyone putting a negative spell on you. Because your mind becomes fertile for love, not fear. You can even measure it.
Measure impeccability by self-love.
They're directly linked. Use your word impeccably. Self-love grows. More self-love, easier to be impeccable.
A positive feedback loop. Empowerment. Healing.
Exactly. So the call to action is immediate. Tell yourself how wonderful you are. Tell yourself how much you love yourself.
Use the word to break those tiny agreements that cause suffering.
Imagine the change from just this one agreement. Choosing the magic your words create. It really could shift everything from hell to heaven, personally.
Okay, building right on that foundation, the second agreement, don't take anything personally.
Makes sense, right? After focusing on our word, now we look at how we receive others' words and actions.
It's the next step to breaking free from that emotional suffering. If our words reflect our inner state,
Then theirs reflect theirs. Their dream, their conditioning, not about us.
exactly, the core idea. Whatever happens around you, don't take it personally. Someone insults you, calls you stupid,
It's not about you. It's about them, their projection, their programming.
and taking it personally, that's assuming everything is about me, which Ruiz calls.
The maximum expression of selfishness, centering the universe on yourself.
So practically, if someone calls you stupid, it's not about your intelligence. It's their stuff, their wounds, their beliefs.
And when you take it personally, you're essentially agreeing with it. You let the poison in.
You become a dumping ground for all their emotional garbage.
Ugh. But here's the gift of this agreement. Immunity.
Or immunity to poison.
Yeah. Taking it personally means you agree, you let the poison, anger, doubt in. It traps you. You eat their garbage.
But if you don't take it personally,
You're immune. The poison has nowhere to land. It goes back to the sender. You're not easy prey anymore.
so think about it. How much energy do you waste defending yourself, reacting, holding
Yeah.
grudges?
That energy freed up
Yeah.
for your growth, your joy, not drained by negativity.
That's real emotional freedom, a boundary for your peace.
And applying it is so liberating. You stop feeling offended. You stop needing to be right, defending your ego.
You know who you are, regardless of outside opinion.
Right. Whatever you think, whatever you feel, I know is your problem and not my problem. Your peace isn't dependent on others anymore.
Because you recognize their stuff is about their world, their agreements, their fear or pain.
Even if they're angry at you, they're dealing with their own fear. You're just the excuse.
And this shifts how we see hurtful words too.
Totally. If something hurts, it's not what they said, it's that you have existing wounds that I touch by what I have said,
So perceived attacks become chances to heal ourselves.
instead of just blaming the trigger.
The benefits sound huge. Anger, jealousy, envy, sadness just disappear.
Imagine traveling the world, heart wide open, and no one can hurt you. It's about building that inner resilience, that peace.
Wow. Don't take anything personally. That really feels like a game changer.
Seriously. Write it down. Put it on the fridge. Repeat it. It changes everything for your peace of mind, your relationships, lets you love without fear of rejection, say yes or no without guilt. Imagine that freedom.
Okay, so we have impeccable word, don't take it personally. Leading to the third agreement. Don't
Yeah.
make assumptions.
Oh, this one feels so relevant today. Miscommunication everywhere, right?
It really is the quiet killer of relationships and peace. We assume things because we crave certainty, safety. We need to fill in the blanks.
Even if we fill them with fiction, the mind hates a vacuum.
Exactly. We make assumptions about everything. And the key part, we believe they are the truth. We'd swear they're real.
And the problem, we assume, then we take it personally,
Then we blame them for our made-up story.
and react by sending emotional poison with our words, creating a whole big drama for nothing.
Think about it, how much sadness, how much drama in your life came from assuming things and taking them personally. Probably most of it.
That internal mitote, the mental fog, is a huge player here too. Causes us to misinterpret everything and misunderstand everything.
We only see what we want to see and hear what we want to hear, filtering everything through our beliefs.
We literally dream things up in our imaginations, create these elaborate stories that feel totally real.
And it's so ingrained, isn't it?
Yeah.
Driven by that need to justify everything, explain everything, understand everything in order to feel safe, even if the explanation is totally fabricated.
It's a coping mechanism, sure, but it causes so much unnecessary suffering, like in relationships. We assume our partners know what we think, what we want.
Mind readers.
Totally.
Yes.
And when they don't magically deliver, we get hurt, feel betrayed, say, you should have known.
Leading to a lot of fights, a lot of difficulties, a lot of misunderstandings.
And we do it to ourselves, too. Assume things about our own abilities, our worth, overestimate, underestimate, constant inner conflict.
And that romantic trap. My love will change this person.
Such a common assumption. But the truth. Real love is accepting other people the way they are without trying to change them. Assuming you can change them is judgmental, really.
So what's the way out? The practical fix?
Simple, but not easy. The way to keep yourself from making assumptions is to ask questions.
Have the courage to clarify.
Ask until you're clear as you can be. And even then, know you might not have the full picture. And crucially, find your voice to ask for what you want.
Not demanding, but clear, honest, respectful communication.
Right. Which brings up a key question for you listening. Are you willing to take that uncomfortable step? To ask for clarity, even if it feels vulnerable?
Because avoiding that awkward moment often leads to way more suffering down the line. Clarity frees up so much energy.
Imagine a world based on this one agreement. No wars from misunderstanding, no violence from misinterpretation, no arguments from unspoken expectations. Just clear communication.
If we communicate clearly, our word becomes impeccable. Relationships transform.
Everything becomes transparent. This is what I want. This is what you want. It's a path to real harmony.
Okay, so impeccable word, don't take things personally, don't make assumptions. That brings us to the fourth, the one that ties it all together and makes it stick. Always do your best.
Yeah, this one isn't just another rule. It's like the engine that powers the other three, makes them real, makes them habits.
It acknowledges that this isn't about achieving some static state of perfection. It's a process, a lifelong journey. And this agreement gives you the fuel and the self-compassion for it.
Exactly. It allows the other three to become deeply ingrained habits, turns them from ideas into how you actually live.
So what does it mean, practically?
The first three are the blueprint. This one is the action that brings it to life. The core instruction is simple. Under any circumstance, always do your best, no more and no less.
But the key nuance is?
Your best is never going to be the same from one moment to the next.
It's dynamic, constantly shifting. Your best when you're fresh is different from when you're tired, when you're sick versus healthy.
Exactly. And it changes over time as you grow. The point isn't some impossible standard of perfection. It's consistent effort relative to where you are right now.
It feels like radical self-acceptance.
And the amazing result? If you always do your best, there is no way you can judge yourself.
It cuts off the judge at the knees. No more guilt, blame, self-punishment.
Right. If you try too hard, push past your best, you burn out, get less done anyway if you do less than your best.
Frustration, guilt, regret creeps in.
So it's about finding that balance, that honest self-awareness of what your actual best is right now.
Which leads to that interesting point about reward versus the joy of action.
Yeah, the book points out most people only take action when they expect a reward, and they don't enjoy the action.
So life becomes a grind. Enduring the process, waiting for the payoff, the weekend, the vacation.
Instead of finding meaning in the doing, in the present moment.
And the alternative, the shift.
Consciously take action just for the sake of doing it without expecting a reward.
And what happens then?
Magic. You find you actually enjoy what you're doing regardless of the outcome. The rewards still come, often bigger than expected, but they're not the driver anymore.
Doing your best because you want to, because it's integral, not because you have to.
Yeah.
Every action becomes joyful self-expression.
It changes your whole relationship with work, chores, creativity, with life itself, from obligation to engagement, from existing to living.
How does this apply to our relationship with ourselves?
It's huge. When you do your best, you learn to accept yourself exactly as you are.
Mistakes aren't failures to be judged. They're learning opportunities.
You just observe, adjust, try again. With awareness, with compassion. It doesn't feel like work when you find joy in the doing.
Like Forrest Gump.
Yeah, interesting analogy. He didn't have great ideas, but he took action. He was happy because he always did his best at whatever he did.
Not attached to outcomes, just poured himself into the moment.
And this applies to everything. Ritualize life, even showering. Do your best as an act of self-love, honoring life, the sacred.
It's about letting go of the past and living fully in the present moment.
The angel of death idea comes in here too. Not morbid, but a teacher.
Reminding us life is finite.
Yeah, we have just the present to be alive. It forces gratitude, deepens love. Live each day like it's your last.
So this agreement isn't about rigid perfection.
Not at all. Just consistency. Doing what you can right here, right now, with heart, honoring yourself, honoring life, and if you fall,
Which we will.
remember, I'm strong enough, I'm intelligent enough, I can do it. Pick yourself up, be kind to yourself, and start again.
Okay, so we've explored the agreements themselves. Now, what about the actual journey? The Toltec path to freedom, breaking those old agreements.
Right. Everyone talks freedom, but are we really free? Free to be who we truly are, without fear, without judgment.
The Toltec view is probably not. We blame externals, government, parents, God, but often we stop ourselves.
True freedom is about the human spirit, expressing our authentic selves unchained.
And the first step, the critical one.
Awareness. So many people live their whole lives never realizing the judge and victim run the show, keeping them trapped.
So step one, become aware you're not free, that the suffering comes from an internal belief system built on lies.
It's a wake-up call. Stop the self-abuse. Free yourself from the judge by changing your agreements.
Because if you're not aware of the fog, the wounds, the poison, you can't heal.
The Toltec path is about becoming wise, wild, and free again. Not through innocence, but conscious wisdom via 3 masteries.
What are they?
First, mastery of awareness,
What is it?
knowing who we really are with all the possibilities beyond the conditioned self.
Okay.
Second, mastery of transformation, the practical how-to change, how to be free of domestication.
Got it.
Third, mastery of intent, which is life itself, unconditional love, God. So mastery of intent is mastery of love.
They're interconnected then, a map for conscious evolution, recognizing our conditioning, then actively shaping reality with love.
And to really get the intensity of this internal fight, the Toltecs use that parasite analogy.
Right, the judge-victim belief system, like a parasite that invades the human mind.
Feeding on negative emotions from fear, controlling our dream, thriving on drama and suffering, it makes domesticated humans sick.
It's visceral. The parasite sucks our energy, gives nothing back, debilitates us.
So freedom is using our own mind and body, living our life, creating our dream, not the parasites.
Which means we need to become a warrior.
An internal warrior, rebelling, declaring a war against the parasite, a war for our independence, the right to use our own minds.
And there are strategies for this war.
Yeah, 1. Attack head by head. Face each fear, each limiting belief one by one. Slow, but works.
Okay, what else?
2. Stop feeding the parasite. Gain control of our emotions. Refuse to fuel fear, anger, jealousy, self-pity.
Sounds simple, but hard in practice. Judge and victim are deeply rooted.
Requires huge self-awareness, discipline. And the third, most radical,
The initiation of the dead.
a symbolic death of the old dream, the parasite's grip, without physical death. Faster, but even more difficult. Needs immense courage.
Facing the metaphorical angel of death, confronting everything you thought you were.
Letting go of the old self, the old patterns, to make space for the new. Voluntary surrender.
This whole journey of change, it's called the art of transformation.
Or the dream of the second attention. Our current dream, the first attention, was created unconsciously by society hooking our attention.
But now, with awareness,
We consciously focus attention to change those self-limiting, fear-based beliefs and agreements. We have a choice now. We're not innocent anymore.
we can choose what to believe, what to reject.
The process. Take an inventory of all that you believe. Examine every agreement.
And the 4 agreements are tools for this.
Exactly. They assist you in the art of transformation to help you break the limiting agreements, gain more personal power.
It's like going into the desert.
Meeting your demons face to face. Your fears, limiting beliefs, transforming them into angels, sources of strength, wisdom.
And it's not a one-time thing.
No way. Practice makes the master. Breaking old agreements is like breaking a strong addiction. We're addicted to anger, jealousy. I'm not good enough.
It took repetition to create them.
Needs the same power of will, same consistent, conscious repetition to change them. Daily commitment.
And the discipline of the warrior is key here. Controlling behavior, emotions.
Yeah. We lose control, say and do things we regret, driven by impulse. Warriors have control over one's own emotions, control over one's own self.
They refrain.
Hold emotions, express them at the right moment, not repress out of fear, which just shoves them down. Conscious control leads to impeccability.
And this control helps heal emotional wounds, the infected skin analogy.
Exactly. We need the truth to open the wounds, expose them to awareness, take the poison out, and the ultimate healer.
Forgiveness.
The balm for the soul. Forgive those we feel have wronged us. Parents, friends, God. Not because they deserve it, but because we love ourselves so much we won't carry resentment anymore.
Wow. That's radical self-love. Forgive God, then you can finally forgive yourself.
Ends the self-rejection, ushers in self-acceptance. You know you've forgiven when you see them and feel nothing. No emotional reaction.
Releasing the baggage, not poisoning yourself with grudges.
And finally, embracing the angel of death, not fearing it, but seeing it as a teacher.
What the angel of death can teach us is how to be truly alive. Awareness of mortality focuses us on the present.
If you knew you had a week left, suffer. Or use every moment to be happy, to do what we really enjoy doing. Embrace life.
Live authentically. I'm going to be myself, no longer run my life trying to please others.
The angel takes the past away so life can continue. Lets us enjoy the dream that is happening right now. Frees us from past burdens, future fears.
Surviving the initiation means resurrection.
Metaphorically. Arise from the dead, be alive, be ourselves again. Wild and free, with wisdom instead of innocence. True freedom, healthy mind, life on your terms.
Which leaves us with the question, are you truly living each day as a gift? Or still stuck in the past, fearing the future?
So after this deep dive, this journey, where does it all lead? To this inspiring idea, the new dream, heaven on earth.
And it's not some far-off place. The book is clear.
Yeah.
Your personal dream is your creation. You have the power to create hell.
And the power to create heaven. Right here. It's a choice, an invitation.
Imagine it, seeing the world with new eyes, perceiving love from the trees, the sky, the light.
Love from everything, including yourself, including others, even when they're angry or sad, seeing the light behind their smoke.
That's the state of bliss. And it's possible, attainable.
Imagine living free of conflict, free of fear of expressing dreams, fear of judgment, fear of loving, fear of not being loved. Imagine loving yourself just as you are. Perfect right now.
These aren't just nice ideas. They're real possibilities, the states of being. Totally possible if you choose to live by these agreements. Integrate them.
That's the state of grace, bliss, the dream of heaven, what Moses called the promised land, Buddha called nirvana, Jesus called heaven.
And the Toltecs call a new dream. Different paths, same internal transformation.
And the core of this new dream, this heaven on earth, it's love.
Just love. Pure, unconditional love has the ability to put you in that state of bliss.
When you live from love, the mitote, that inner chaos, has gone on a permanent vacation. That's the happiness humans have sought for centuries, the lost paradise within reach.
So connecting to the big picture, we can't escape being human, the ups and downs. But we have the ultimate choice.
To suffer our destiny or to enjoy our destiny, to suffer or to love and be happy, to live in hell or to live in heaven.
It's a moment-by-moment choice presented to you, the listener. It defines your existence.
And beautifully, the book gives us tools, practical prayers for freedom and prayers for love.
Not rigid prayers, but guided meditations, intentions.
Focus on breathing as love, unconditional love for self and others, cleaning emotional poison, feeling connected to the Creator, to love.
The prayer for love is really practical. Guides you to expand love like a flame from your heart.
Purifying yourself first.
Then radiating out to nature, animals, all humanity. Seeing yourself in everyone. A practice of unity, compassion, making the new dream real.
Wow. So we've really gone deep into the 4 agreements. Unpacked how the current dream is shaped by domestication, the judge, the victim, the mitote.
And crucially, seeing how each agreement is a direct, practical path back to freedom, joy, your authentic self.
From being impeccable with your word, knowing its power, to not taking things personally, understanding it's about them.
From stopping assumptions, embracing clear communication, to always doing your best, the key that sustains the others. These aren't just tips, they're transformative practices.
So what does this mean for you right now? You have the knowledge, the next step, action.
And don't aim for perfection. That's the old way.
If you fall, and you will, just get up, no judgment. Commit to doing your best today. That's it, one day at a time.
Remember, practice makes the master. Those old habits, misusing words, taking things personally, assuming they're strong, but they will weaken with consistent, kind effort.
You don't need religion or external approval. Your self-love, your self-respect will grow naturally as you honor these agreements.
Just imagine.
Yeah.
Commit to these, and you really can live in your own personal heaven. Even if others around you are in hell, you become immune.
No need to worry about the past or future. Just stay present, one day at a time. Today is the start of a new dream for you. What will you choose to create?
Which leaves us with that final thought. What vision of heaven on earth will you commit to manifesting in your own life starting today with this freedom and clarity?
Thanks for tuning in to the Book Summary Podcast. If you found value in today's episode, hit that like button, subscribe for more summaries, and share it with someone who's ready to grow. Want deeper insights, exclusive book notes, and reading tips? Join our free newsletter. The link's in the description. And don't forget, if you'd like to read the full book, our affiliate link is right below. It helps support the channel and keeps the summaries coming. Until next time, keep reading, keep growing.